Hello there! Are you all tucked in and ready for a story? Good. This is a very special story about a tiny little cloud who had a great, big, beautiful dream. Let's begin.
You know, when you look out your window right before bedtime, have you ever seen the sky turn all pink and orange and even purple? It's just so beautiful, isn't it? Well, have you ever wondered how it gets all of those amazing colors? Our story tonight might just have the answer.
Way, way up in the sky, higher than the tallest trees and even higher than the birds can fly, there lived a little cloud named Puffin. Now, he wasn't one of those big, stormy clouds, oh no. He was small and very, very soft, and he was shaped just like a little bunny rabbit.
And every single evening, Puffin would just float there and watch as the sun went to sleep. He'd see it paint the whole sky with the most wonderful colors. And as he watched all those colors melt together, he'd let out a little cloudy sigh and whisper to himself, "Oh, I wish I could do that."
So, one morning, he gathered all his courage and floated over to the wisest, kindest cloud in the whole sky, Grandma Nimbus. And in a very small, very shy voice, Puffin asked her, I want to paint the sky one day, but I'm just a small cloud. Can I really do something so big?" Well, Grandma Nimbus smiled a big, soft, gentle smile that seemed to stretch all the way across the morning sky. And in a warm, humming voice, she told him, "Oh, Puffin, big things often begin very small."
Hearing those words made Puffin feel a little bit braver inside. It was like a little spark of hope. So that evening, he decided he was really going to try. He was going to try his very, very best to paint the sky.
As the sun started to get sleepy, Puffin took a deep breath, and he squeezed himself as tightly as a little cloud can, just hoping a tiny bit of color might pop out. He went, "Puff." But when he looked down at his fluffy edges, nothing happened. He was still just a plain white cloud. He tried again, even harder this time, but still nothing. A few of the other clouds nearby giggled a little. Now, they were kind giggles, but Puffin still felt a little embarrassed. But then, he remembered what Grandma Nimbus had said, and he didn't give up.
And you know what? Because he kept trying and because he didn't give up, something truly magical was about to happen. Puffin was about to discover the most wonderful surprise.
Puffin floated just a little bit closer to the warm, sleepy sunlight. Ooh, the light felt so cozy and tingly on his fluffy edges. And then, he looked at himself. He wasn't white anymore. First, he turned a little bit golden. Then, as he floated even closer, he turned a soft, peachy pink. And closer still, a dreamy lavender.
Can you believe it? He was so happy and so surprised. He just couldn't help but shout to the whole sky, "I'm doing it! I'm painting myself!" He'd found the secret.
Now that Puffin knew the secret to making colors, he had a truly wonderful idea. See, the best part of the story was just about to begin. Painting the sky together. So he began to float and dance across the big blue sky. And just like a paintbrush, wherever he drifted, a soft, beautiful streak of color followed right behind him. He left a shimmering golden trail over here and a soft pink ribbon way over there. Well, pretty soon all the other clouds saw what he was doing. "Look," they all shouted in their happy little cloud voices. "Puffin is painting!" And they all wanted to help make something beautiful too. So one cloud dipped low and made a big splash of bright orange. Another turned herself a lovely rose pink. And a big, sleepy cloud shimmered with a beautiful deep purple, while others added sparkly streaks of soft gold. Together, they filled the entire sky with soft, glowing colors. And down on the ground, everyone stopped what they were doing to look up. Birds stopped singing, and little children pressed their faces against their windows to see. It was the most beautiful sunset anyone had ever seen.
And right then, as he looked at that amazing sky he helped create, Puffin understood. He learned a secret about how the most beautiful things in the world, like sunsets, are really made.
After the sun had finally disappeared and the first little stars began to twinkle, Grandma Nimbus floated right beside him. Puffin smiled his happy, colorful, cloudy smile and said, "I didn't paint the sky alone, but I helped."
And Grandma Nimbus nodded her wise, gentle head. "That's how the best things are made," she hummed softly. "Together."
And Puffin knew, deep in his fluffy heart, that she was absolutely right. He learned that even the smallest cloud in the whole wide sky can help make everything more beautiful. You don't have to do it all by yourself. All it takes is a little courage to try and a little bit of light to share.
And now, my dear, I have a little question for you. Just like Puffin, who started so very small, what beautiful thing will you help make today? Sweet dreams!